You're constantly hearing from old media why it's so easy to make these fights, just the fighters don't want to do it. They're always trying to push it off on that. That if Eddie Hearn is the best promoter in boxing, then there's some fights that he should be making. Let's talk.
Straighter, not
Yep.
roundhouse right hand.
And that's what we've been talking about. The straight shot is the one where he gets leverage on it.
I don't want to kill
Pull
somebody
back
for
a little
few
bit.
seconds.
Nah, I want a body on my record.
Now, I want to see you fight motherfuckers. I do. All right, I'm with you. I'm with you. As long as you're trying to fight the great, the best competition.
Welcome to the graveyard. Click the link if you dare to. Bury you alive, I'm prepared to. Welcome to the graveyard. You get your sources from clowns, so when you come around, we don't hear you. Welcome to the graveyard. Click the link if you dare to. Bury you alive, I'm prepared to. Welcome to the graveyard. You get your sources from clowns, so when you come around, we don't hear you. Yo, it's the best, fight the best. If you ain't with the moto, just click the link, bitch, and get buried like the rest. It ain't gonna work how you want it. These trolls already tried, too many come but don't leave. So if you here, you gotta die. I'm spitting straight facts. These bitches crying cause they hate that. The LDBC's the top topic, bitch, hate that. We the ones that bring the truth to these fans. So while you hate, I'ma laugh and keep counting these bands. Welcome to the graveyard. Click the link, get prepared to. Bury you alive, I'm prepared to. Welcome to the graveyard. You get your sources from clowns, so when you come around, we don't hear you. Welcome to the graveyard. Click the link if you dare to. Bury you alive, I'm prepared to. Welcome to the graveyard. You get your sources from clowns, so when you come around, we don't hear you.
Welcome to the graveyard.
So old media, and not just old media, but old media hater channels and people that just don't know what the fuck they're talking about, will come out and say all the time, oh man, these fights can get made, but these fighters, the ones that people hate on. It's the fighters, the ones that people hate. They're the ones holding it up. Errol Spence, Deontay Wilder, Tank Davis, these guys are holding up these guys holding up the fights. These guys right here are ones. Well, if that's the case, then shouldn't Eddie Hearn be getting some shit right now? Oh, well, gee, BF, hey man, Cambosis just got the belt though. He just got the belts right now, and Devin just defended his belt, so give him some time, BF. Well, you said that to me in 2017. Yeah, in 2017 when I said I want Deontay Wilder versus Anthony Joshua. Y'all said it to me then. Oh, come on. Eddie Hearn said that fight's going to happen in 2018. That's what he said. Come on. Give the man a chance. Then in 2018, the man said, oh, well, bruv, we're building that fight. Jarrell Miller is kicking up noise out there. He's kicking up noise, so Jarrell Miller, and we're building to the major fight with Deontay Wilder. 2019, Deontay Wilder's delusional. He's delusional, man. It's delusional. He has no say. He wants a percentage. He gets no percentage. He gets what we give him, and that's it. He has no say in this fight. Nothing. He does what we tell him to do because we're the A-side, the super Wallabaloopa ultra A-side. We give him, and he does. And that's just it. And if he doesn't do it, he's delusional. It's madness. We've been trying to make this fight forever. You've been trying to make the fight forever. And in the same breath, you say, well, you only get and do what we tell you. You take what we give you. You do what we tell you. And if you don't do it, then you don't want no smoke with us. Sounds like Terrence Crawford and Bob Arum. Whatever. But Eddie Hearn could have made that fight. Gave Joseph Parker 35%. Deontay Wilder was only asking for 40%. Did 50-50 with Vladimir Klitschko. But nobody says nothing about that. But they'll quit real quick to shit on Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury. Oh, it was a 50-50 split. That was 50-50. Oh. Errol Spence, Mikey Garcia. Oh, that was 50-50. They'll say nothing about Anthony Joshua and Vladimir Klitschko. They'll say nothing about it. Nothing. Not a damn thing. It's A-okay. Whatever. That ain't even what I'm mad at. Demetrius Andrade and Golovkin have been with Dazn for years. Demetrius Andrade was like the first motherfucker to sign with Dazn. Bum Lofkin signed later on. Why didn't Eddie Hearn make that fight? You could have went to John Skipper, the CEO of Dazn. How you was out there to, John Skipper, Anthony Joshua offered Deontay Wilder $100 million. No, the fuck he didn't. John Skipper did. But y'all just bundle that together. So since it came from Dazn, then, it's Anthony Joshua. It came from Dazn. So why didn't Golovkin? What was Golovkin's offer to Demetrius Andrade for the one belt that he never held? The WBO strap. Now, he held WBC when Canelo vacated it. He held the WBA when he was elevated to the WBA Super without ever fighting Felix Sturm. He was just elevated, but don't nobody call him. He ain't an email champion, although he was elevated. Nobody calls him an email champion, though. Bum Lofkin's not an email champion. No one calls him that. He was just elevated. The same way Devin was elevated. But he's not an email champion. I understand. I get it. But he had the WBA strap. He had the IBF belt when he beat Lemieux. He's never held the WBO. He's never held it. Not once, ever. He had an opportunity to fight Demetrius Andrade on Dazn for a belt he's never held. The best promoter in boxing, Eddie Hearn, on Dazn, couldn't make two fighters fight each other on the same network. But you'll hear him use this fucking whack ass Demetrius Andrade is one of the hardest fighters to get a fight for. It's one of the hardest fighters. How come you don't never hear Eddie Hearn talking about the amount of money he offered Golovkin to fight Demetrius Andrade? You hear about Charlo, though. Charlo. We offered Charlo his highest purse. Charlo. We offered Charlo. His highest purse. We offered Charlo. We offered Charlo. How come you don't never hear him talking about the easiest fight that can be made? Bum Lofkin versus Demetrius Andrade? You don't ever hear it. Bum Lofkin versus Demetrius Andrade is a fight that could have happened last year, the year before, this year. Yeah. All that, it could have happened multiple times. But it was always Charlo. Why was it never Bum Lofkin? That's a fight you could have made. You know how these motherfuckers will say, Demetrius Andrade is so boring. Demetrius Andrade, he's trash. He's not do exciting fights. He's not exciting. Doesn't fight nobody. He doesn't fight nobody. Demetrius Andrade don't fight nobody. You could have fixed all that. Could have fixed it all. Demetrius Andrade versus Bum Lofkin. You would have fixed it all. He would have styled on that man. He would have embarrassed that man. Then there would have been no excuse for Canelo to not fight him. None. Don't tell me you can't offer Golovkin the bag. It ain't your money. It's Dazn's bag. It's Dazn's money. You couldn't petition with Dazn to get Golovkin whatever numbers he was looking for to fight Demetrius Andrade and lose his IBF strap. You couldn't do that. You couldn't make Demetrius Andrade a more appealing attraction for Charlo. He's now a unified WBO IBF champion. Now he's more appealing and attractive for Canelo Alvarez. You couldn't do that. Just saying. I'm just saying. But you're supposed to be the best promoter in boxing. And I still say that. I still say Eddie Hearn's the best promoter in boxing. I still say that. I do not like that man at all. I do not like him because he's a blatant fucking liar. But he be dick riding his fighters. He promotes his fighters. The ones he likes. I don't know what his beef is with Demetrius Andrade. I have no idea. Because he damn sure ain't promoting the man. He damn sure ain't dick riding Demetrius Andrade like he dicks ride everybody else. He dick rides Egg and Cheese Man, more than Demetrius Andrade. But Demetrius Andrade signed with him first before anybody else in the U.S. He was the first one to sign with him. And he didn't even say that, he didn't even say, oh, listen, we're going to get the Demetrius Andrades of the world. No, he said he's going to get the Charlos of the world, the Wilders. We're going to get Errol Spence's. That's what he said. He mentioned those names. He didn't mention Andrade. We're going to sign Mikey Garcia. He named the names he was looking for, and Andrade was not one of them. You've had this man from the beginning. And you've got this man nothing but bums. And the bag is not even yours. It's Dazon's. There is no excuse for you to not have gotten this man a Golovkin fight. No excuse. There is no excuse for him to not have a Canelo fight. Canelo was with Dazn too. There was no excuse. None. Yeah, he was with Golden Boy Dazn. Don't matter. He's still Dazn. No excuse, but they'll real quick to shit on PBC. Oh, those guys are not even fighting each other though. Those guys. Yeah, they're over there. It doesn't matter if they're still not. They're not fighting each other. Those guys ain't fighting each other. They're not fighting each other at welterweight. They're not fighting each other at lightweight. Those guys ain't fighting each other. If that is not the pot calling the kettle black, you have Demetrius Andrade right there. Now, if Devin Haney and George Cambozo don't fight, that is totally, unequivocally Eddie Hearn's fault. There is no reasoning, bro, the man fights with Dazn. Dazn just gave him his biggest bag. He fights on Dazn. There is no reason for that fight to not happen. None. There is no excuse. These are Dazn fighters. The bag is not yours. It's not coming out of your pocket. You can go to George Cambozo and ask that man how much does he want for the fight. Cambozo says it. He's been saying it for, bring out the checkbook. Bring out the checkbook. You bring out the checkbook. You bring out the checkbook. Okay, pussy, how much do you want? What do you want? Okay, what do you want? 6 million, 7 million? You want $6 million to fight Devin. All right, well, let me go to Dazn and see if they're willing to put up the 6 million. Hey, Dazn, he wants 6 million to fight Devin. Devin's going to want like 3. All right, so Devin's going to get 3. He's going to get 6. That's 9 million. That's $9 million. Okay, so that means the tickets for that 80,000, the 80,000 in Australia. So the tickets got to cover that. All right, well, we got to make the tickets good enough to sell out that 80,000 for the nosebleeds and the seats that are farther back. But the ones close to the ring, we got to make them a little bit more pricier. What's the problem? We can do a DAZN pay-per-view. You've already did one. What's the problem? There should be nothing holding this fight up. Nothing. Nothing. At all. Not a damn thing. And if this fight doesn't happen, it's squarely on Eddie Hearn's shoulders. Again. BFTB. Shout to the mighty LDBC. And I'm out.